market for a performance VW. Should you get the Golf GTI
or the top-notch Golf R? Let's find out.
My name is Malcolm Chuma.
And I'm Elsa Ivanna.
This is
Chuma Reviews.
Now, the production of the Golf R started in 2002 with the R32 model. So this right here is a 2015 model, and just one of the things that you know it's a Golf R is here. You see this silver line that stretches all the way from this headlamp to the other end, the R emblem. So this R emblem, R in the Golf R stands for racing. This is a proper racing car. Before even head over further, look at that. We have the front lip right here. As you can see, the ground clearance is very, very low. And when on a normal GTI, right here you get some, how do you call them, LED lights. But right here, these are air vents for proper cooling. When you go down here again, these air vents for proper cooling of the car. And of course, this front lip here for aerodynamics and also for aesthetics. The VW emblem right here. So basically at the front, there's nothing much going on, but just from looking at that, you can tell that this is the proper performance car. Let's look at the side profile of this car. Now on the side profile of this car, the first thing you notice is this size 18-inch alloy wheels. These are proper GTR alloys, and these are Kumho. Yeah, these are Kumho run flat low tires. These are very, very nice, and you know, they're very premium and very expensive. People who know tires, you know the Kumho are a very premium brand, and you get the R badge right here just to denote that this is the performance car. And then the contrast on the side mirror with that has also indicators. The silver again feels very premium. Then the continuing lines right here, both for aerodynamics and also for aesthetics. So let's look at the back of this car. At the back of this Golf R variant, or the Wagon, right here again, R for racing. There's continuity of the R. You just want people to know that you have a racing car. Even before we open the boot, these are LED tail lamps, and then look at this. Look at this. Quad exhaust and a diffuser. How cool is that? You don't get this when you buy a normal GTI. This is only available on the Golf R. Now, let's look at the boot. Now, opening up the boot is easy. You just come here and you pull it up, and then you have decent amount of space. Being a variant or a wagon, then it has more room than the hatchback. The hatchback has less room because of the 4Motion. So right here, the space is good. You have enough for your day-to-day activities. You can do grocery shopping and all that. And then with just the press of this lever, you can rest. The rear seats also on the same side. And then you have a 12-volt power outlet. Underneath, you also have a spare tire. So let Ivanna take us through the interior of this car.
So now guys, I'm gonna take you through the interior of the car. Follow me. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have the leather seats, very comfortable, and we have the touchscreen rear TVs where you can entertain your kids or your guests if you're going to go for like a road trip or anything. Then over here we have the air vent for cooling and whatnot. Then over here we have the cup holder stroke armrest, and you can access the boot from here and just slide it down. And if you have something you need to pick up, and so that you don't distract the driver from the rear mirror, you can just pick it up from this space. Yeah. On the car seats, we have the silver linings on it, and what I like about this car the most is the leg space and the leg room. It's really suitable for tall people. I'm short, but you can still see like the space living here. So yeah, that's what I like the most about this car. And the seats, like, they're really comfortable and it's very relaxing. We also have the headroom, like the space, and also there's the reading lights here. You have them in white light, which I prefer most. And yeah, let's go check the front side. I'm at the driver's seat right now. So as you can see, for the chairs, you have the bucket chairs, and which holds you intact and just keeps you in the middle while you're driving. The other thing I like about this car is the steering wheel features. It's a tilt and telescopic, and you just you can just adjust it to how you want and to how you feel more comfortable. And yeah, I know you're wondering why there's so many buttons up, so I'm just going to break it down to you. On this side we have the cruise control, and on this other side we have like voice control, which you can use if you don't want to use your phone while driving. You can use the voice control you use to call, change your music, change your volume, add, ongeze. And yeah, kama kawaida, we have to check again the R for racing. Yeah? Watu wa mbio. This is your to-go car. So as you can see here, we have the infotainment system. You can use the radio, or you can also connect your phone and use the media. You can use the aux cord, Bluetooth. If you want to make a call, a phone call, you connect it. The voice control, as you can see. Then you have the navigation, but it doesn't work in our country because of the Japanese settings, and also for the traffic. For the car, you can come to car, check it out. As you can see, it's going to show you your car status and everything. And yeah, if like you need to refuel, it's gonna tell you and indicate to you. And also we have here the menu where you see everything. Everything is just the radio, your media, telephone, traffic, images. And also if you want to connect to the rear screens, you can use the TV tuner, so you can put for them the entertainment, whatever they'd like. If it's kids, your friends, you're going for a road trip. And also the speaker, it's really, really, really nice. You don't have to install a system, so let's just give it a try and hear. I don't think you need another system if you have that music for real. And yeah, here we have for the AC, we have for two sides. If the passenger wants to change the settings and the driver too. And also we have the seat warmers. Yeah, that's one feature I forgot to mention. The front seats, you have this feature for warming up the seats, and it's really, really nice, especially when it's cold. So you can just change the settings and put it here, you warm it, and you're good to go. Hakuna kupigwa baridi tena. So as I said earlier, you can connect your phone with music for aux cord and the USB, but I know you haven't seen anywhere, so I'll just show it to you. There's a USB and the aux port here, and yeah, and here is the 4Motion, which Mark will explain. Next thing we're going to check out is the glove compartment. Here, as you can see, there's the ETC, and where you're going to put the DVDs and CDs, and the SD1, SD2, and then you're just going to close it up, and it looks all neat. And also the next thing is the pattern. I don't know if you can see the pattern. It has a really serene and eye-catching pattern with the aluminum lining, and yeah, it's really, really awesome. So here we have the auto start-stop button and the traction control. And this one is for the different driving modes. And for the parking sensor, if you're mtu mwenye hajui kupark vizuri, acha nikwambie, there's no more, hauwezi gonga pull. And here we have the auto hold and the handbrake. So here we have the cup holder. You can also, unaweza funika pia ndio kusikae messy. And then we have this space. And yeah. Okay, so now let's go. Mark will take us for a test drive as he explained further.
Volkswagen.
When it comes to super fast wagons, then you know a lot of people normally think about the Audi RS6, but right now we are inside a VW Golf R. This car comes in a very, very powerful 2-liter engine that produces 300 horsepower. You can imagine how crazy figures that is. And it is mated to a 6-speed DSG twin-clutch gearbox. So what does it mean? That means utmost power. And in addition to that, this is the only Golf that is available in the 4Motion. So the 4Motion is the all-wheel drive version of the VW Golf. So it's only available on the Golf R. So this is a complete powerhouse. It has really, really amazing traction and performance. this car has different drive modes for you to enjoy as a driver. So we get the comfort. Right now we're driving on comfort. You get the normal mode, you get the race mode. Now the race is like now the sport mode, and then you get eco and you get individual. So let me return it back to eco mode, because you're just doing light cruising. So when you have the car on eco mode, it primarily is a front wheel drive, and when you push on the throttle, it sends power to all the 4 wheels. I mean, how cool is that? Wow. Now this car, bro, this car handles corners like crazily. And I think one of the disadvantages that I've noticed is it has a very low ground clearance, and therefore when you're maneuvering on really high speed bumps, then you better be careful so that you do not really, leave your bump on the road. But with just careful maneuvering, you'll be very fine. So this car, I don't even. So you're cruising in this car and you're just meandering on these amazing corners. So these seats, the bucket seats, they keep you very tight and very stable so that you don't go off your seat. So even as you maneuver and as you do the corners, you're very stable and you can see the road. There is minimum body roll, by the way, both for you and also on the car, and you can sustain high speeds on maneuvering very sharp corners on this car because the all-wheel drive system, the 4Motion that you get on this car is absolutely fantastic. When you're doing corners, the 4Motion gives more power to the rear wheels to give you that extra grip, that ensure that when you're doing these corners, you do very sharp corners and you will be able to be steady and the car will not meander off the road. Unlike when you drive the front wheels, sometimes there are high chances of even understeering. But for this, the steering wheel is very precise and it's very light, and you get also extra grip from the tires. So this car has the run flat tires, the low profiles as we had told you, so they give you that extra grip on the road to ensure that you're very comfortable. So some of the cars that are in this same category as this particular, well, if you focus now not on the hatchback, not on the wagon, you get the Honda Civic Type R, you get the BMW 235i, you get the Mercedes A45. So these are Honda Civic Type R, yeah, that one you've mentioned. So these are just some of the cars that are under this category of the VW Golf R. When you drive a high performance car, then one of the things that you really need to consider is the visibility. Right now, I have very clear vision. The side mirrors are large enough. They're very precise, by the way. So as a driver, personally, I'm very comfortable. This pillar here, right here, does not really prevent me from viewing the road, as my main focus is right here. So the visibility on this car is top notch. The designers really ensure that you as a driver, you'll be very keen when you drive. People might wonder, what are the really differences that you get between when you buy the Golf R and then when you buy the normal Golf GTI. Now, when you talk about like the visuals, like what you can see apart from the performance and the 4Motion, the first thing, when you're inside a Golf GTI, the interior ambient lighting is normally red. But now when you come to the Golf R, it's blue. Even the accents, like even on the dash, the speedometer, the speed dials. Another difference is now when you look at these seats, they have the R-line stitching. So on the GTI, you just get the GTI badge. Like the exterior, the GTI has 2 exhausts, the Golf R has 4 or quad exhausts, and then this one has a diffuser. And then on the front, the GTI, it has a red strip and has the red GTI, but now when you come to the Golf R, it's silver. So that's a very important difference that you get to see. So overtaking is quite it's quite phenomenal. This is one of the cars that you very easy you can do like very quick overtake decisions, and you'll be very comfortable because the power is there. Right now you're cruising on eco, the car is not really consuming a lot, but now if you want to really push it, just push your foot on the pedal and the car moves. Ooh, look at these corners. Wow, this is just fantastic. The car handles this corner like a pro. Oh my God, the best one so far. Now, this car has a 55-liter fuel tank, which means that you don't really have to do regular fuel stops when you drive. And the average fuel economy in this car is to get about 12 kilometers per liter. When you think about it, I mean, it's not really your really best fuel efficient car. But again, when you're buying a Golf R, fuel efficiency is the last thing in your mind. You're looking for a proper performance car, and this is what the Golf R offers. So What does that mean? It means at least now the good thing is that you have different driving modes. You can run it on eco, or you can run it on race mode, which is now like the sport mode. So it doesn't really matter. And if you think about it, 12 liters kilometers per liter, it's not really that bad. It's like, you know, average of what most cars normally consume. And then, so I think that I've noticed when I'm driving this car is there's a lot of road noise. There is indeed a lot of road noise, especially coming from the tires. But a good thing about that is you can hear the engine, you can hear the exhaust actually. The sound's kind of peppy, which is very, very nice. You really get to enjoy this car. I think maybe they did it on purpose so that you can hear the noise from the exhaust. But either way, it wouldn't be a distraction, or I can't say that it's so much of a distraction. The price of this car is only, let me start with only 3.8 million. So you can imagine for only 3.8 million, you can walk away with this car. So in terms of servicing, it's a VW. VW parts are everywhere. You can service at DT Dobby, you can service at a local dealers or a local mechanics. You know, a lot of Kenyan mechanics really understand these cars right now. It's not like, you know, in the past, like the past 2 or 3 or 5 years. Right now, people really understand these cars. So that won't be a problem at all to you or to anyone. Thank you for watching. Tell us in the comment section what is your favorite part about this car. See you on another episode. Adios.